I'm very much thankful. Am I audible to the last line? Very good. So thanks to the entire team for giving this kind of excellent opportunity to meet this young and dynamic team of 21st century for the country and for the nation. In fact, this is a moment to be happy for 2-3 reasons. And the first reason is today is a very excellent day if you can remind and if you can remember, if you can go back, say 100 years back. You can Google it, you all are having good gadgets, so you can go back and see what happened on the same day and 100 years back. Say, today we are in 2022, so what has happened first? Yes, if anyone can find and tell the exact answer. Yes. Don't shy. See, the first characteristic of an innovator is not to shy. I think you have pen, paper. If you don't have, you can open your notepad and keep on going on noting down the points, which will be quite useful once you pass the degree and when you start going for your first innovation. 2-3 points we are going to cover today. So what it was 100 years back, today, say April. What it was? Okay. Anyone who could get? See, it is very much related to the topic today. Today's topic is, anyone if can tell? Value. What is the topic? Value, comma, very important point, innovation, and entrepreneurship for 21st century. This is the topic which has been shared. I think it has been shared on the all e-media, wheresoever you are connected, whether it is WhatsApp or so. There you can find the topic, and related to the topic, my question first was, what happened 100 years back, 100 years ago? I cannot say ago, but yes, back is fine. On today, say April, what happened? Okay, one answer. There are 3 answers on Google. See, we all are very much tech savvy. I am not going to deliver a big lecture, but let us be on fundamental grounds. Again, not interactive. Let us be innovative, not only interactive. Interactive means just I am talking to you. And being innovative means we are jointly going to take some initiative for the future, which will turn you from an innovator, from an inventor to an entrepreneurship. Right? Because we are not here to remember the history, but let me just take one example. So he told about the Wright brothers. Fine. Now, if anyone from you, anyone, including me, just think for 10 seconds from where these Wright brothers got this idea, from where they got this idea, and where this is the topic. Value, then innovation, and then entrepreneurship. And now we have added something here for 21st century. We will discuss for 21st century later. We will discuss values after this question, let us first focus on these Wright brothers. Can you say it was, everyone is familiar with what Wright brothers has and had, if on paper I say, contributed for the society? Everyone is familiar, right? किसी को नहीं याद हो तो बोल देना. Fine. So people say, first time they, okay. From where they got this idea? So the first part is ideation. Yes, agreed? Ideation. Now ideas are hundreds and thousands. Daily how many ideas do we get roughly? मैं नाम लेके तो I don't know the names, but I can indicate at least, right? And I'll talk to everyone sitting here, until and unless you are in this hall. So I'll talk to you directly, है ना? So don't feel shy, don't hide your eyes, and be present over here in reality. If you are present in reality, there is difference between reality and actuality. This is what Anand Mahindra says. You can again Google. Fine. You are free to use all gadgets in my this session. Fine. I am very much open-hearted. I'll share one moment related to what Anand Mahindra told. Anand Mahindra and myself, we studied in the same college. So when, I mean, he is super senior, so don't worry. Not classmate like you sitting here. What he told, I am not interested to do big things. I am very much interested to do very small things, very, very small. And today they are in automobile industry, they are the, you can understand how much successful they are. He told, I want to be punctual at my own, that's all. And I am very happy, I shared with madam also while entering here, you all are very much punctual. So big applause for everyone sitting over here. You all deserve to become Anand Mahindra, right? You all deserve to become one Anand Mahindra. Because the first characteristic you have, punctuality, you came in time, you are very much disciplined, you are sitting here with calm and cool mind, having oceans of patience. Why I touched upon the punctuality? I have shared with some of the faculty members. I am sharing with you today first time. I was doing one project for my PhD at SAC ISRO Ahmedabad. My professional guru at that time was the first Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. S.B. Sharma sir. He was my co-guide, and my guide was Dr. Kiran Kumar, who on the request of Government of India launched 108 satellites in a single. So what happened? We were 7 students working under him. I got 3 minutes late in his lecture. How many minutes? 3 minutes. Frankly speaking. And I was given an assignment to complete in say 5 hours or 6 hours. Importance of punctuality, right? And I could not complete the project given by my professional guide in the stipulated time. He had given me to complete in 2 days. I stayed there for 2 nights, 2 days, then also I could not complete. The question is, why you got late by 3 minutes? It was not a punishment. It was a learning lesson. And till today, if you ask me at 2 AM in the night, kaun sa project tha? Then also I do remember this was the project and this is the solution. And today I know why this assignment was given to us, to me especially, and then we could launch the first satellite for moon. If you remember, it was the first satellite which was launched by ISRO for Moon by India, right? So it was related to that project, and we designed that antenna. So what happens in our life is, very small things matter, and that is the first value what we should inculcate in ourselves. We should foresee in ourselves, and we can then plan for the bigger things. So the first value what you have started practicing is punctuality. That is far better than me when I was a student like you. So you deserve to become a great successful person in this field of innovation. So I admire it, I appreciate it. And this is what is the first characteristic of Ratan Tata. Let's try to understand. See, the things are very much clear. If you, okay, 2-3 of us might be thinking, okay, I have just bunked my class because I wanted to be over here. Good, that is not a bad habit. It is also a good habit. See, a person studying, a person doing business, a person managing the household activities, a person managing the societal things, a person researching as well and taking care of himself and or herself, say for health, for rest of the things in life, is a multifaceted responsibility, multidisciplinary person, and more efficient and effective person in the society. Therefore, this is the second characteristic of a good innovator, then a better entrepreneur. Therefore, and you are having it. So if you are bunking the class, means you are taking the responsibility on your shoulders to complete what is left in the class, but in parallel, you want to learn something extra which is not there in the class from other resources. So you are trying to become multifunctional in your life. It is not a bad habit, right? But completing the assignments given to us in time, again, is the second characteristic. एक example लेते हैं, one example. Suppose this I heard from YouTube. आप भी सुन सकते हो. Fine. Let me take an example. Suppose you are going for an interview, right? You have just prepared for the interview. You have taken all your, certificates and other things. बढ़िया टाइम वगैरह लगा के, probably कंघी भी आप कर सकते हो. And you have prepared everything. Mentally you are prepared, and you are going. I suppose आप तो bike 80-90 पे चला सकते हैं. So because you are late, ना? So you will be 80-90 driving the bike, riding the bike, and आप cross road पे suppose let me take मीठा खली 6 रास्ते पे पहुंच गए. Fine. And because of the signal, you stopped there for say 2 minutes or 1 minute, 73 seconds होता ही है. You have stopped there, and when it gives you green to go, you started going, and suddenly you found a lady, बहुत पुरानी, एकदम बहुत ही बूढ़ी दादी माँ, and suppose she is crossing the road, and suddenly you came to know कि she is little blind also. तो आप क्या करोगे? आपको ध्यान में आया कि चलो मैं बाइक रोक के मैं थोड़ा उनको हेल्प करता हूँ. This is from YouTube, example from YouTube. Now what happens? You got late for the interview, right? But you are going to do one, you are going to elevate your own self from inside. Though from outside you are getting demoralized, from outside you are getting evaluated, but from inside you are going to be elevated, uplifted, and you are doing for the betterment of the own values. Now the question arises here. Am I punctual? Do I have values? Now, in between these two banks of a river, you have to swim. Now, what you will be doing? What you are going to think of? What kind of values you are going to give to the society, are you going to be considered as a good candidate? Are you going to be considered as an indisciplinary candidate? What kind of evaluation is going to be done for you? But from inside, what you are going to do for you, what you are going to evaluate for you, how you are going to tackle the situation, it is a kind of practice. Suppose here you are a good human being. You have been evaluated as grade A. Now let us take a second example. In second example, suppose myself and we are classmates. Fine. I have joined a tuition class, say costing 20,000 rupees a month. Fine. I am preparing for GRE or TOEFL or anything XYZ, or GATE. And suppose she is the owner of, madam is owner of the tuition class, coaching class. Madam knows they two are good friends. I have taken admission in her coaching class. Madam will tell, see, if you ask your friend to join our coaching class, we will give you 5,000 rupees, as gift or something. Fine. He blindly has faith in me. What Vedvyas will say, I will do. Now my values come in picture. As an innovator, as an entrepreneur, we should have our values. What kind of values they are? How do you take in your life? Many of us will say, okay, ठीक है ना, बहुत मेरा क्लोज फ्रेंड है, what I can do is, मैं उसको बोल दूंगा कि देखो वो मुझे 5,000 का कमीशन देने वाले हैं, 2,500 हम शेयर कर लेंगे, राइट? सो हम दोनों की फीस आधी हो गई. नाउ अब कितने लेवल के आप इनोवेटर हो? मैंने कैसे, अरे नहीं यार, भले मेरा फ्रेंड है, 5,000 तो मुझे तो मिल रहा है ना. There where we have values. Ratan Tata says we have values. आप में से बताओ, Tata's की how many values do you know? How many values of Tata's you know? They have 5 values. Fine. I was working as R&D engineer in Tata Chemicals, Mithapur. It is in near Dwarka. So Tata's are having values. 5 values they have. Do you think they are innovators? Very good. Do you think they are entrepreneurs? Very good. I don't think they are businessmen. Fine. I don't think they are businessmen. But I think they are entrepreneurs. They are innovators. And on rest of the all the grounds, they are doing good. Everything they are doing good, and that is why Tatas are royal. What they are? Royal. Not only rich. Those who are royal, they are rich by default. But those who are rich, they may not be royal. So Tatas are royal. Now, they have 5 good values for entrepreneurs, for innovators. Let us see what those 5 values are. See, I know you don't remember, I know you don't know, but at least you can use your this facility given by your parents. आप उसमें Google करके देख लो और फिर जवाब दो. And from the answer I will ask another question. कोई भी टाटास की फर्स्ट कोई वैल्यू बताओ. निकालो, फोन निकालो. Don't worry, एग्जाम नहीं है. You cannot, you are not going to be caught hold upon. You will not be restricted. Very nice. So first, बात नहीं करो. फोन से बात कर सकते हो. Not amongst you. Give up. See, 2 things, 2 answers I have got. If anyone has to add it, can. 1, charity. Charity is a kind of, outcome. Entrepreneurship and innovation, they are a process. It's not a system only, it is a process. Process is having two parts, inputs and outputs. Now what they told is, one, charity, and second, they don't give up. Now the don't give up is one of the values, one of the practices, right? Now you tell me what other values do they have. Now there are 20, just giving you the hint, there are roughly 20 values for any innovator. There are 20 values for any entrepreneur. Just keep in mind, आप जब यहाँ से बाहर निकलो, when you are at home, when you are in bus, on bike, in car, in canteen, just keep on thinking on it. See, after getting the degree, appearing in interview, and then getting the job is the smallest thing in the life you are going to achieve. And if you want to go on the effects on the achievements, मान लो achievement इतनी ऊंची चीज है, and you want to be here in the achievement, on the achievement scale, तो आपको ये first 20 values पहले दिमाग में रखनी पड़ेगी. Okay. So one he told, responsibility. Do you think if I am responsible, I should have some rights, or do you think if I have some rights, then I should be responsible? Very important sentence, and it was said by F.M. Drucker. नाम सुना है किसी ने? नाम सुना है? F.M. Drucker, D-R-U-C-K-E-R. F.M. Drucker has written a book. आप चाहो तो नोट कर सकते हो, अगर आपके पास जगह है, लिखने भर की जगह है तो, हाथ पे नहीं, not on the palm. F.M. Drucker has written a very good book. You all should read once you are off from this room. And the name of the book is Innovators and Entrepreneurs. And उसका another part है Principle of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Excellent book having 210 or 215 pages. जब आप इसको एक बार पढ़ोगे, none of you will prefer getting a job in some company or some organization. आप सब यही कहोगे कि मुझे entrepreneur बनना है. So please read this book. Fine. इसकी PDF copy is also available. Its notes are also available. But I suggest, I advise you to prepare your own notes from this book. Reason is, out of these 20 values, none of us will have all 20 values. Now, what you have to do is, we have to work on the combination of values. Say for example, someone is 100% honest. One value, which was given by Birla. Birla told, Birla's values are, the first value is honesty. याद है किसी को? Birla's first value is honesty. It does not mean others are not honest. Suppose आप बोलते हैं कि sir I am honest. It does not mean कि others are not honest. So Birla's first value is honesty. जैसे इन्होंने बताया, Mahindra's first value is responsibility. Tata's first value is, someone says charity, but it is outcome. Fine. उनका है trust. What it is? Trust. Now the question is, if I have a list of all 20 values, write one. ठीक है? In front of one, you write your name and see, for the first value, say honesty, how much percentage do you deserve to claim? Don't ask anyone else. ठीक है? I forgot to convey through madam to you कि आप पेन पेंसिल लेके आना. खैर, we are technocrat, but better is to have always a pen, pencil, या डायरी हो तो बहुत बढ़िया है. Anyway, आप दिमाग में रख लो, बाद में रात को सपने में याद कर लेना, राइट? सो यस डियर, इधर बात करो. What you are going to do is you will be writing all the 20 values. कहां से लिखोगे? गूगल पे केवल टॉप 7 वैल्यूज लिखी हुई है. फाइन, इफ यू गूगल you will get top 7 values, not top 20 values. And what I am talking about is top 20 values. In fact, many books of innovators and entrepreneurs enlist, उनके अंदर एक बड़ी लंबी सी लिस्ट दी हुई है, top 50 values. How many? 50. Top 50 values. Out of 50, you have to extract out only 20. Out of 20, you find how much percentage do you deserve to claim, say value 1, value 2, value up to value 20. अब कोई ऐसा बोलेगा कि मेरे में सब में 5% है. क्या है? Say trust. Now the question arises, trust is a relative terminology. What trust is? Trust does not mean जो हम trust बनाते हैं. Trust in fact हम बनाते ही हैं. So trust, up to what extent your circle A people have trust in you, and vice versa. Up to what extent percentage, say 10%, 15%, you have trust on your circle A friends. Two things are here. One, आप कितना ट्रस्ट अपने सर्कल ए पे रखते हो, 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%. एंड दूसरा कौन सा होगा? They have trust in you, say 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%, not 100%. And the third aspect, आप खुद में कितने परसेंट ट्रस्ट रखते हो. 3 चीजें मिल गई आपको. हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू इवेल्युएट योरसेल्फ? वैल्यू 1. इन वैल्यू 1 हैव 3 कैटेगरीज, कैटेगरी ए, कैटेगरी बी, कैटेगरी सी. इन कैटेगरी ए आप कितना परसेंट ट्रस्ट अपने सर्कल ए पे रखते हो, आपका सर्कल आपके ऊपर कितना परसेंट ट्रस्ट रखता है, और आप खुद में कितने परसेंट ट्रस्ट रखते हो. गॉट 3 पॉइंट्स? कोई भी पीछे से आप बताओ, रेड टी शर्ट वाले. यस. हाँ, सॉरी, खुद में पूरा ट्रस्ट है. एक्सीलेंट. अच्छा, हाउ मेनी ऑफ अस हैव ट्रस्ट, 100% ट्रस्ट इन हिमसेल्फ और हरसेल्फ? जैसे मुझे है, आपको भी है, 2 लोगों को है. और किसी को? खुद का खुद में कितना परसेंट ट्रस्ट है? 100% मान लो. 100%. क्या बात, वेरी गुड. हु इज देयर? खड़े हो जाओ जरा, आपके लिए बिग क्लैप. वेरी गुड. आप इधर आ जाओ. Now see, very good. What's your good name? Krish. लो, फिल्म में भी इनका नाम आता है. Excellent. Now Krish is going to give an example. How do we trust? Say for example कि मुझे मेरे में 100% ट्रस्ट है, लेकिन अगर मेरे में मुझे खुद 200% ट्रस्ट है, तो it is a landmark. Let us learn from him. तो Krish is going to give us an example. Yes.
Yes sir, मतलब कुछ भी आप खेलो, कुछ भी कंपटीशन करो, कुछ भी, मतलब वैसे मैं मोटिवेट होता हूँ कि मतलब जीतने के लिए नहीं, आपको जितना आता है आप अपना 100% दो. उसमें आप अगर जीत जाओ तो वो मतलब आपने मतलब खुद में ट्रस्ट रखा, इसलिए आप हो गए.
Very good. So
मेरा मतलब
see, I am shaking hand with him. Why? The reason is, there is one reason. I also want to learn from him how to gain 200% trust. Now he is little less than what Dhoni has told, क्योंकि ये क्रिश है और वो धोनी है. Now धोनी told, अब बैठिए, धोनी ने क्या कहा? Someone asked धोनी कि ये तुम सब में जीत कैसे जाता है? How do you motivate the people in your team? वहाँ पे boys, your boys. तो धोनी ने क्या बोला? I learn to win 100% because my team gives 500%. इसलिए क्रिश तुम 300% कम रह गए. धोनी told I win 100%. Why? Because my team gives 500%. सोचो level of motivation. Are they innovators? Yes. आप बताओ बैग लेके बैठो. Yes आप. Are they innovators?
Yes.
How? Yes, tell. उठ जाओ उठ जाओ.
Because they believe in themselves and they try different ways and different approaches to reach to their goal or destiny.
Goal or target given by the team. Very good. Please. What he told, they all are innovators. Now the question arises, if you have this value in you, which value? One value, say trust. So if you have 100%, 200% or 500% trust in you, you are 100% going to become an innovator. Now the question arises, are they entrepreneurs? So answer more or less comes to be no. They are entrepreneur because they are earning something using their skill and all those things. But they are not providing job opportunities. They have not opened the enterprise. They have not opened a business unit. It is not going to be a long-term, benefit for the society, and so on and so forth. So what now we got the definition of an entrepreneur? Anyone? कोई भी बताओ इस situation से entrepreneur की definition हमको क्या मिली? कोई भी? Now this answer will be given by some girl participant. कोई भी? Anyone? सब आँख चुरा रहा है. Anyone can tell? We got, okay, let us connect it. Entrepreneur has a value. पहली बात. What second? He or she should be innovator. दो characteristic minimum होनी चाहिए. What third characteristic an entrepreneur should have? Third characteristic. In their ideas. So they are now innovators. Skills and training. हाँ आप उठिए खड़े हो जाइए. हाँ खड़े हो यार. Let the people know this idea you have. So you deserve to become, at least you can launch your idea. At the first level, ideation can be started, right? So the rest out part is skill and appropriate training, right? Now, what kind of this skill is? What kind of skill this is? It is, someone says entrepreneurs are born. They do not learn, say over here. But as per him, आपका शुभ नाम? खुश. बैठिए. As per Khush, he has very rightly pointed out, this is a myth. क्या myth है? मिथ्या है कि जो entrepreneurs होते हैं वो जन्मजात होते हैं. It is not so. It is not so. Otherwise क्या होता कि इस पृथ्वी पे इतने सारे entrepreneurs होते ही नहीं. What kind of skill do you need? Learning attitude. That skill is only possible to be learnt or earned. Skill अपने आप कहीं से आने वाला है नहीं कि किसी ने आया और बहुत महान आदमी ने सिर पे हाथ रख दिया and I could get the skill. It is not possible, ना? Blessings are possible, but skills cannot be donated. They are earned. They are learnt, and that is only possible when there is a good training given to you. A situation is created. अभी roughly 24 hours पहले नोएडा में 2 twin buildings have been demolished. अब ये बताओ कि 20 years ago, 20 years before, 2000 के आसपास में 63 स्टोरी बिल्डिंग गिरानी हो तो क्या होता था? So that kind of skill is required, that kind of training is required, और वो कौन दे सकता है? Team led, that is the leadership. So ultimately this comes to the leadership. अब question arises, what kind of innovation do you want to do in your life? What kind of skills do you have? What kind of training you want? Now see, now it is not a system, now it is a process. Now let us go on thinking on it. What kind of training you want? And up to what extent the skill do you have in you? What kind of situations you are facing today? अभी हम पैरामीटर्स को लेंगे बाद में. And what kind of values do you have? तो कितने कॉम्बिनेशन हुए? Now we are at the junction where we have 4 combinations. अब सभी लोगों ने probability पढ़ी है ना? तो 4 combinations, उनके permutation combination निकालिए. So how many answers do you have? अब for one value. Similarly, suppose first value you have 80% score, second value less than that, third value and up to 20. अब सारे permutation combinations आप निकाल लो. If you find out all the permutations combinations, find the probability and nearer to say 0.9, 0.85, 0.8 probability जितने भी हैं उनकी लिस्ट बना के आप अपने जेब में रख लो. Fine. Now you have come to know कि what kind of innovator I can become. I am नहीं, am से बाहर निकलो. I can become. मैं किस प्रकार का इनोवेटर बन सकता हूं या मैं किस प्रकार की इनोवेटर बन सकती हूं. Now you have a list of 5 types. 1, I can become a say मान लो यूट्यूबर. I can become say कुछ ट्रेडिंग वाला कर सकते हैं. In the field of technology I can do something. I can become expert of patentization. I can become a good speaker. I can become a very sincere hard worker. अब hard worker कई प्रकार के होते हैं. एक छोटी सी घटना लेते हैं. 2 पड़ोसी हैं. एक ने दिन रात मेहनत किया, 12th के एग्जाम दिया, एक सब्जेक्ट में 1 मार्क से फेल हो गया. घर में आया, माता पिता ने उसका स्वागत किया, खाने पीने को नहीं मिला से उसने भी रात भर दिन भर हार्ड वर्क किया. बाजू वाले ने रात भर दिन भर हार्ड वर्क किया, लेकिन हार्ड वर्क वाज ऑफ व्हाट काइंड? वो गया और दूसरे दिन न्यूज़पेपर में उसका नाम आया कि इस व्यक्ति ने रात भर बहुत मेहनत किया है एंड SBI का ATM चुराते हुए पकड़ा गया. नाउ ही इज है ना इन से क्या वस्त्रापुर पुलिस स्टेशन में वो बंद है. तो वो भी मेहनत किया रात भर. इसने भी रात भर मेहनत किया. So what kind of hard work is going to be required for me, that we can think based on what kind of innovator I can be in future. Now what resources will be required for me, what kind of resources I want, what demography I am located in. अब पता चला सुगर मिल मैंने हिमालय पे जाके खोल दिया. So this is one of the skill, right? We cannot take that much risk, that kind of risk, because वहाँ तो गन्ना आपको मिलेगा ही नहीं, है ना? वहाँ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन नहीं है, वहाँ से कोई खरीदेगा ही नहीं. Salt factory you cannot have, है ना? There you cannot have sugar mill over there. तो what kind of resources do you want? Resources की लिस्ट बनाएंगे. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Related to this, one example. We had designed one antenna for Idea, है ना? बहुत पुरानी बात है, जब वो AT&T हुआ करता था. In 2004, we designed one antenna. We installed it, you know where? On the seashore of पोरबंदर. पोरबंदर के पास में एक बहुत ही बड़ा सीशोर है. जब हम जूनागढ़ की ओर जाते हैं तो बीच बहुत बड़ा सा आता है. बहुत अच्छी जगह है घूमने जाना. So over there we installed antennas, some 167 antennas we have installed for this company. अब हमारे पास अनुभव नहीं था, रिसोर्स सब कुछ था. See what kind of mistakes do we commit in our life. Though we are technologically very much advanced, we are highly knowledgeable. इसका knowledge वाले से कुछ लेना देना नहीं होता है. You know, training and experience is required over here. We installed the antenna. You know, लगभग 30-35 days बहुत बढ़िया चला. हमारा इंक्रीमेंट हो गया, we got promotion, सब कुछ हो गया, बहुत अच्छा काम, we got appreciated. एक दिन सडनली रात को सारे उसमें से 50-60% फेल हो गए. They are not working. वहां से कंप्लेन आया, they are not working. ठीक है, we rushed to the place. हम गए वहां, निकाला, सब चेक किया, antennas were working. निकाल के हमने लेबोरेटरी में टेस्ट किया, they were working very good. Then the question arises, why did they stop working? See, जब आप फ्यूचर में इनोवेटर बनेंगे, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप करेंगे, तो चैलेंजेस आने वाले हैं. So these challenges cannot be learnt in a day, in a night. It takes long time. अब इससे डर नहीं जाना है, ठीक है? डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. Start with a very small unit, very small. आप सोचो, ये नेल पॉलिश लगाने वाले, नेल कटर वाले, ये सब कुछ, they started very small thing, and today they are billionaires, right? So what happened? We took it into the laboratory. I'm sharing the real practical things what I experienced, and पता किया, कुछ हमको नहीं समझ में आ रहा था. So there was one ITI technician in our laboratory. ITI only. ITI मतलब इंजीनियरिंग की लैंग्वेज में देखें तो बहुत ही कोई मीनिंग नहीं है उसका. तो उसने थोड़ा सा हिंट दिया, and then we worked on that formula. फिर हमने जाके इंस्टॉल किया, and it worked for say 10 साल का हमने वारंटी पीरियड था, 10 साल से ज़्यादा ही चला. What happened? वहाँ का जो मॉइस्चर लेवल है 87%, 86%, 89%, कभी 90% होता है. मॉइस्चराइजेशन, you know, एटमॉस्फेयर में मॉइस्चर इज वेरी हाई समटाइम्स. ऐसे आप स्किन छुओगे तो ऐसे चिप चिप होता है ना. एंड सॉल्टी टुगेदर क्या हो गया, उसके ऊपर लेयर्स जम गए. आप समझ गए, लेयर 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 लेयर. नाउ लेयर इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? कि जब फर्स्ट लेयर जमता है और उसके ऊपर सेकंड लेयर, तो दोनों के बीच में बबल रह जाता है. क्या है? बबल्स. तो बिकॉज ऑफ द बबल, what happens when the signal passes through the bubble, वो scatter हो जाता है. and because of scattering, signal अगर इधर जाना चाहिए तो वो एक इधर जाएगा, एक इधर चला गया. तो सपोज ये इंस्टॉल किया, तो ये ऐसे कवर होना चाहिए, ऐसे एक स्पॉट बनना चाहिए. क्या होना चाहिए? ऐसा स्पॉट, टॉर्च का स्पॉट होता है ना. तो लाइक दैट द सिग्नल शुड बी देयर. होता क्या था, सिग्नल यहाँ तक नहीं पहुँचता था, वो यहीं से ब्लर हो जाता. Now see, antenna was working, but the people were not happy क्योंकि communication was disrupted. So this you learn when you start working on your project. Recently, there was a dam. आपने सुना होगा धार में. धार कहाँ पे है? मध्य प्रदेश. It is near भोपाल. In the dam, because of this rainy season and so much water suddenly, तो उससे क्या हुआ? There was a leakage in the dam. लीकेज का साइज आप अंदाज लगाओ कितना होगा? Very small size, तो less than a centimeter. थोड़ा सा ऐसे पानी निकलना शुरू हुआ. It costed the government about 73 crore rupees to finalize the things in less than 1 month. 70-75 करोड़ रुपया खर्च हो गया इस चीज को खाली रिकवर करने के लिए. Now you think, when you start the business, the product, at the first hand it is very easy to see. It has no meaning, because you start with say 10,000 or 10,000 to 1 lakh rupees in the beginning. But when you proceed gradually and you face the challenges, then it seems that it is little difficult. तो आपको क्या उस समय होना चाहिए? Another value of your life, patience. क्या होना चाहिए? Patience. जैसे आप patient listening की तरह आप कर रहे हो, तो patience आपके पास उस समय होना आवश्यक है. So for the innovator, what is the second best characteristic required? It is the patience. First is the trust, and second is the patience. अब अपने आप को चेक करो, हमारा patience level कितना है? I'll give you 2 seconds. ठीक है? 2 seconds only. अच्छा. Suppose you don't know how to check, तो आपको फॉर्मूला बताता हूँ. आप अपने सबसे क्लोजेस्ट फ्रेंड को, जो यहाँ नहीं बैठा, उसको एक फुल रिंग करो, पूरा कॉल करो. जो यहाँ ना हो, पूरी रिंग जाने दो. ठीक है? और वो नहीं उठाया उसने फोन, या उठाई, सपोज रिसीव नहीं किया, सपोज योर फ्रेंड हैज नॉट रिसीव्ड द कॉल, राइट? देन आप कॉल करने से पहले एंड ही और शी हैज नॉट रिसीव्ड द कॉल, उसके बाद दोनों के बीच में अपना जो आपका माइंड है ना, आपके पास होगा माइंड. सो अपने माइंड से ट्राई टू सी, अपने माइंड से अपने माइंड का पेशेंस लेवल चेक करो, कितना पेशेंस आपके पास है. अभी आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आपका जो ब्रेन है वो ग्रीन जोन से रेड जोन में चला जाएगा. कहां जाएगा? डायरेक्टली इट विल गो फ्रॉम ग्रीन जोन टू रेड जोन. अगर सपोज रेड के अंदर भी और कोई सिग्नल होता होगा, तो रेड का रेडेस्ट हो जाएगा, राइट? नाउ सी द पेशेंस लेवल, आप चेक करो. ओके, सपोज प्रैक्टिकली नहीं करो, बट मेंटली यू हैव डन फाइन. आज मत करो, सपोज शाम को करना, कल करना, नॉट टू हरी. वी आर एट ईज बिकॉज वी हैव फुल पेशेंस. अपने को जल्दी नहीं है, आराम से करिएगा. से डू टुमारो, फाइन, एंड टेस्ट योरसेल्फ. आपके पास कितना पेशेंस लेवल है? यू विल कम टू नो. पहला सिग्नल पूरा गया ना, नहीं उठाया, व्हाट द सेकंड यू विल डू इज, सेकंड मिनट और सेकंड नेक्स्ट कॉल करोगे आप. और अगर फिर भी नहीं उठाया ना, तो सॉरी टू से, आप अपने मुंह से जो शब्द दिमाग में उनका इस्तेमाल करेंगे, 100% करेंगे. यू विल, एंड यू आर गोइंग टू डू इट, यू आर बाउंड टू डू इट. क्यों? हमारा जो पेशेंस लेवल है ना, इतना ज्यादा है, so high. Yes sir. Now this is the second characteristic I am coming to. मैं इस पे आने वाला था, पहले ही कृष्ण ने बोल दिया. So second is patience. You will be surprised to know when Tata started shifting their business to here धोड़का, नियर धोड़का, वीरमगाम के पास में है ना, नैनो प्लांट डाल रहे थे ना. It is from वीरमगाम to सुरेंद्रनगर हाईवे है. So वहाँ पे they have shifted the plant from Bengal. Fine, years back. उस समय you will be, आप just imagine करो, 1 सेकंड के लिए. रेड टी शर्ट, आप उठो. Yes. He is very happy to see that this business was shifted. आप बताओ, इतना बड़ा सेटअप हो चुका था, राइट? किसका? आप मत बोलो, क्योंकि इन्होंने सुना ही नहीं था. So what happened? वहां सब कुछ बिजनेस सेटअप हो गया, राइट? नाउ सडनली एक रात ऐसा कुछ होता है, something happened and that entire business unit has to be shifted from extreme east to extreme west. ठीक है, पूरा बंगाल से उठा के कहाँ लाना पड़ा? To Gujarat, here in Viramgam. Suppose you are Ratan Tata. Just imagine. Just imagine. You have installed all the machineries. People have been appointed. है कि नहीं? Land acquisition, all that has been done. Publicly सब कुछ आ गया. Production चालू होने वाला है और अब आपको शिफ्ट करना है. What characteristics as a Ratan Tata you should have as a human being? तो पहला तो हो गया ट्रस्ट. सेकंड क्या था? वेरी गुड. अब थर्ड क्या होना चाहिए आपके अंदर? विच वैल्यू यू शुड हैव. नहीं तो डिप्रेशन में क्या होगा? सुसाइड होगा. एक ही चीज होगा. पीपल गेट डिप्रेस्ड एंड देन दे एंड देयर लाइफ. दे एंड अप विद देयर लाइफ. फाइन. अब सोचो, यू वांट टू बिकम इनोवेटर, यू वांट टू बिकम एंटरप्रेन्योर, you want to become big businessman. तो आपके अंदर जो प्रारंभिक आवश्यकताएं हैं उनमें से which one you think the owner should have? Say रतन टाटा. पेशेंस के बाद तीसरा क्या नाम आपका? जय. तो आप तो यार जय होने के लिए पैदा हुए हो. बैठिए. Yes, anyone? That is written in what when you go on tatagroup.in, उसके ऊपर थर्ड वैल्यू लिखी हुई है. That is the third value of Tatas, and they ditto followed it. उन्होंने बोला कुछ नहीं. Let us keep our principles high. Let us obey our principles. And अगर हम इसका पालन करेंगे तो we will not fail. फिर भी वो fail. That is different story. But they did not compromise with their values. उन्होंने अपनी values के साथ compromise नहीं किया. So which that value? आपने Google किया? नहीं किया. अरे करिए. मैं टाटा का स्टेटमेंट सुनाता हूँ आपको. Self evaluation. Excellent. Critical evaluation of the self. It is critical evaluation of the self. He used the word. सुनो. एक मिनट सुन लो. For that Ratan Tata has told. अब बात ऐसी. मैं यहाँ पीपीटी दिखा दूंगा, आपको नोट करवा दूंगा, है ना? आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लूंगा, आप आंसर दे दोगे, है? आपको थोड़ा मजा भी आएगा. यो, I have replied. But have you realized? आपको एहसास हुआ कि yes, to become an innovator, to become an entrepreneur, what should I do? Where do I stand? मैं हूँ कहाँ? मैं किस लेवल पे हूँ? And where do I want to go? तो ये इवेल्युएशन करना अति आवश्यक है, राइट? अगर यहाँ बैठे हुए 110 में अगर दो लोग भी रतन टाटा और दो बिरला और दो महिंद्रा बन गए, है ना, तो इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी तो ऑक्सफोर्ड के सामने भी आगे निकल जाए, है ना? सो वी विल बिकम नंबर 1 यूनिवर्सिटी इन द वर्ल्ड. तो मेरा उद्देश्य आपसे केवल और केवल मिलना है. व्हाट ही टोल्ड, आई विल रीड डिक्टो लाइंस. रतन टाटा टोल्ड what his guru had given. So he told, while maintaining high standards in corporate social responsibility, आगे किसी ने कहा था social responsibility, now they are taking as if it is their principle, उनका सिद्धांत बन गया है. हम जनरली जीआईडीसी में या किसी भी कंपनी में हमारी पहली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या होती है? प्रॉफिट, अर्निंग द प्रॉफिट. पहला प्रॉफिट कितना हुआ इस महीने, बस. हाँ, सेल्स जो भी डेफिनेशंस जो भी हैं. देन ही टोल्ड मैनेजिंग द चेंज